Oh my god, this is crazy!
middleofnowheregaming.com. Everybody go to that website. Say we sent you.
Yeah, get that traffic
I bet they're really good at Minecraft. They're probably the antithesis of us.
This is the Middle of Nowhere Gaming Podcast.
Welcome into episode 63 of the Middle of Nowhere Gaming Podcast, or as I like...
So it's 64.
64, fuck! As I like to call it, Merry MONG-mas! I was so excited! I didn't even read the number. Dude,
It happens.
we're just rolling with it. I'm not going to go back and re-record that 5 seconds.
I mean, those are the best kinds of, recordings.
We've gone too far, my friend. We've gone too far.
Past the event horizon.
As you can tell, I am joined today by Miles.
Hello.
And not Lou.
Oh.
Oh. Lou has apparently fallen off the face of the planet. He won't...
Oh.
What?
Event horizon. He's fallen into the event horizon.
There we go. Yeah, so we haven't heard from him in like 2 weeks. He probably, the all likelihood is that he failed all of his finals, is dropping out of law school and just moving on with his life and not telling anybody.
It's probably not that. I just realized something. Like, all the things that we've said Lou is, like, missing for, like getting abducted by aliens and cancer and stuff, he has lived a very long, difficult, and kind of badass life. Because when he comes back from an event horizon, a black hole, that would be kind of impressive.
Yeah. That would be very impressive. That would top all the entire list of things he's done. And that has only been in the last year. What have we done with our lives?
Not had cancer and gotten probed by aliens and getting thrown into event horizon.
Okay. So, as a little bit of an update, for Patreon, for our patrons, we are planning to do the, I just totally blanked on the name of the new podcast. Sorry for me, we have not recorded it yet, so.
What is it called?
Like, fuck. I'm exhausted. 2 days is Christmas. Okay, Blow the Cartridge. Sorry.
There it is, yeah.
We have not recorded Blow the Cartridge yet. We will soon. Like I said, Lou hasn't got back to us in 2 weeks, so we're waiting on him, waiting on that to fall into place, and then we'll record it in the next week or so, whenever we all are on break and have time and can get drunk and record a podcast. And we'll invite a few of you on who said that you want to be on, and it'll be good times.
Yeah.
And then all of you who were patrons last month are on our patron thank you page. So if you go to the patron tab, go down to thank you patrons, the entire list of patrons is on that page.
We love you.
Yeah. Next up, anything worth mentioning. Right now we're going through our MONG Best of 2014 awards. So for the past month, we've been nominating games and companies and stuff for all of our different awards categories. And we finally have our final list of nominees, where it's 6 nominees per category unless there weren't 6. So, like, there's one category that has 4, and that's only because there weren't very many of that. So, but rather than read off the entire list of nominees like I planned on, we'll release a story soon, hopefully, with all of those listed. And instead, I'll just read you the list of our categories, because that'll go by quicker.
True.
We're going to be voting on the best developer for 2014, best publisher, best independent game, best story, best innovation, best male performance, best female performance, best male character, best female character, best graphics, best remaster, best shooter, best action-adventure game, best action game, best role-playing game, best survival horror game, best fighting game, best casual game, best sports game, Best Racing Game, Best Platformer, Best Online Experience, Best Multiplayer Game, Best 3DS, Vita, Wii U, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC Game, each one of them in their own categories. Biggest Disappointment, Biggest Surprise, Best Console. Yeah, so we're going to vote on the best console of the year.
Let the flame wars begin.
Exactly. And then our most anticipated 2015 game, and then our overall game of the year, which the final nominees for that one, I will read this one. We have Bayonetta 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, Far Cry 4, Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, Sunset Overdrive, and Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. So expect to see a list of all the nominees soon, the next few days, and then all of our winners will be announced after the new year. So that I'm really excited to see how all those turn out, all the categories.
I hope my favorite for best, was it male performance wins?
Yeah, best. Oh God, me too. I have a favorite in that one, and I was looking at the voting updates, and so far it wasn't winning, and I was like, no, I wanted.
I'm kind of curious as to whose yours is.
Probably the same as yours because it was the more obscure of the list.
Yeah, probably.
The one that didn't really fit in the list. But
yeah.
I was like, oh God, that's perfect.
Yeah, he's a funny dude.
I know, right? Okay. So, anyways, do you have anything worth mentioning?
Yeah. Hey guys, guess what's coming up in 2 days?
Merry MONG-mas?
Christmas.
Oh, Christmas, not MONG-mas.
No, not MONG-mas. Unless we're giving everybody presents again, which we have enough of a fan following where I don't think that's a very economical idea. Yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone, or Happy Holidays, whatever you subscribe to, and be with your families, be happy, everything,
yes,
all that.
Thank you for those of you who are listening to this episode the day before, 2 days before, the day of, the day after Christmas.
Oh,
because if you're listening to us on Christmas, Merry fucking Christmas, man, or woman, woman.
All of the genders.
All of the genders, the its, ands, ors, or buts, like literally.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So happy holidays, and we should probably continue before they stop listening because we're just wishing them Merry Christmas.
Last update before we move on to the news. Those of you who really pay attention, obviously you'll notice that we didn't have an episode of any sort go up last week. Last week was my finals week, and so by the time we got to recording day, Tuesday normally, I was absolutely drained. I had no energy at all. And then I worked the rest of the week after getting all my finals done and my essays done. And so I ended up just being like, guys, we need to just cancel this week, so then pick it up next week, because I was just so tired. I would not have been any fun.
Wasn't Lou already in the event horizon at that point?
Yeah, at that point Lou was already gone. So.
Yeah, because he wasn't going to be on it anyway, as I remember.
Yeah, it was just going to be us.
Yeah, so there you go.
So that's why. But we're back, and we'll be back next week also, which will be 2 days before New Year's, this one's 2 days before Christmas. So that's
you know what New Year's is?
2015.
No, my birthday.
Oh. Okay. Well,
it's New Year's Eve, but I don't care. I just count both.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, interesting. Well, everybody next week, wish Miles a happy birthday. Remember that.
Don't I hate you?
Yeah. He'll hate everyone. He'll hate all of you. He told me earlier that he doesn't love anybody.
I said I don't love a lot of people.
Nope, not what you said.
Don't misquote me.
You hate everybody. Okay. So let's move on to the news from nowhere. Boo-doo-doo. First up, what?
I don't think I like that jingle.
Oh, sorry. We used to do the whole, that.
Yeah, I know.
Western tune or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, we have 12 stories, and the first one is that online sharing has been confirmed for Mario Maker. In an interview with YouTuber iJustine, famed creator of Mario, Shigeru Miyamoto confirmed online sharing for the upcoming Wii U title Mario Maker. Miyamoto elaborated the online capability will allow users to share custom-made levels, play others' shared levels, and rank shared submissions. His quote says, "You'll be able to see what happens when other people play your course, or when you play other people's courses. There will be some popularity rankings for the most popular courses." Things like that. Very, very to the point, even though it was very informal. I don't know. I'm really excited about that because, as cool as Mario Maker is as just an idea, it becomes way cooler when you could share your created levels. Kind of like Little Big Planet.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't it just like Nintendo's Little Big Planet at this point?
Yeah, but better, because it's Mario.
You say so.
I mean, I'm sure you can't create, like, as intricate of things like recreating Final Fantasy VII and Little Big Planet, because you have to use all Mario assets. So, but still, it's cool.
Yeah, it's something.
You're like, I don't own a Nintendo product. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, actually.
All right.
That's pretty accurate.
Let's move on to the bigger news for you.
Well, I mean, it's exciting. Also, I just thought we should, like, for our news for nowhere, we should, like, like the old announcer voice for the thing that they use for Korra when they're doing the recap at the beginning.
Yes.
News from nowhere. Well, I can't really do it, but you get the idea.
So if anybody can do that voice and you want to record a segue there, that little intro, do it for us and send it. We'll insert it into the podcast.
Yeah, just if you're wondering what that is, look up Legend of Korra, like
it's like
the beginning of every episode.
Yeah, it's the recap part.
Yeah, it's when it's in like black or sepia tone and stuff. So, all right, but anyway, news. There's more of it. So J-Star's Victory Versus Plus is coming west this summer, and
tell me more.
I won't.
What? Oh, no.
Bandai Namco announced that their Super Smash Bros. Meets Shonen Jump, which is a weekly manga publication in Japan, in case you didn't know what that is. Also here, so you know, there's that. Game J-Star's Victory Versus Plus is coming in summer 2015, and they announced it with a new trailer that showed off some of the, I guess it's kind of cel-shaded graphics. Did you watch the trailer?
Yeah, it's cel-shaded.
And pretty much the game is going to be featuring like a lot of the manga characters that you know and love. It has Goku, Naruto, Luffy from One Piece. Just a lot of the big name characters that have been featured in their the manga that they feature. It's a two versus two fighter title, and I'm excited personally.
Yeah,
and,
when the game was originally announced, like a year or two ago, I got really excited about it. I was like, oh my god, because it's got like Ichigo from Bleach also, and like all these other characters, and it's like, I know every one of these characters. Like, that would be really fucking cool to play a fighter with them and be able to fight each other like Super Smash Bros.
Yeah. I'm happy it's finally making it here, because like I know the article I wrote, the original one that was, what was it called, Jump Stars or Jump Superstars, came out on the DS like when I was still in middle school, and I desperately wanted that, and I couldn't get it because it was, you had to import it, and I was like, I don't have the money, and I don't know Japanese.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you would end up getting it and be like, oh, well, fuck, it's all in Japanese.
Well, to be fair, it's a fighting game, so there's not like all that much you need to know. But yeah, it is still just kind of daunting when it's like, I don't know how to do any specials because I don't know what this means.
Now, is this coming to PS4 and Vita, or just Vita, or what?
It's coming to PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and Vita.
Oh, God, that's so much cooler than I thought.
Yeah, I'm probably going to play it on PlayStation 4.
Yeah, me too. I'm really excited about it now. That's awesome. Good news.
Definitely.
All right, moving on to number 3. Respawn is currently working on a game that isn't Titanfall related.
Bum, bum, bum.
Exactly what he said. In a recent interview with Game Informer, Vince Zampella, CEO of Respawn Entertainment, confirmed that Respawn has a second development team working on something not related to Titanfall. When asked about the second team, not seventh, they do not have 7 teams, because that would be awesome. Zampella simply stated that there is a second team, non-Titanfall related. The Titanfall team still exists as a fully functional team. We have another team in pre-production that's smaller, just starting up, but it's a much smaller group at this point. A split into 2 development teams doesn't come as a surprise. following Respawn's recruitment of Stig Asmussen.
Sure.
I think that's how you pronounce it. The former head of development on God of War 3 in June of this year. When hiring, Respawn confirmed that he would not work on Titanfall. And then Zempel added that we will not hear much from Respawn during 2015 as the teams will be, in quotes, heads down, back to work.
Good.
So there's that. I still haven't played Titanfall. I'm planning to in the next few weeks since I'm on winter break and I have more time to play games.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't really comment on whether or not I'm excited that they're not working on Titanfall. I do hope that it comes to PlayStation 4, for everybody who doesn't have an Xbox One to be able to experience it. But I don't know, like, we know nothing about this other game, so who knows? It could end up being, we don't even know if it's a AAA game, honestly, since he says it's a smaller team. It could be something way, way littler. Who knows?
Well, I'll tell you, that Titanfall was fun. I unfortunately only had the chance to play the beta because I didn't buy it on PC, but it was fun. They had their falterings, and I think that's just a symptom of, that was their first game, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think that was just a symptom. It's their first outing. They made a pretty good product. It's just like it lost some popularity kind of quickly, and the online only kind of suffered from that. But, if they're working on something new, I think it'll probably be good, because what they had with Titanfall was, I wouldn't say lightning in a bottle, but maybe thunder in a bottle, maybe.
Well, I mean, I have heard repeatedly from those who do play it and those who pay attention to it, is that when Titanfall launched, it was awesome, but it didn't have the staying power. Like, it just didn't have the modes and the stuff that makes people want to continue playing, like Call of Duty typically does, or Destiny does now. But as the year has gone on, they've been adding all that stuff in, and have been patching it and making it into a better product. So, like, if it had launched now instead of when it did, it would be a much better game and would have lasted longer. And so that kind of gives me hope for Titanfall 2, Whenever that comes out, maybe they've learned enough now that that's going to be a really, really good game when it launches.
Yeah, like, I didn't mean that I'm happy they're not working on Titanfall 2, or that that wasn't what they were saying, I guess. I think there should be a Titanfall 2. I'm just happy they're also working on something else.
Yeah.
Gonna, be expanding their brand name and stuff.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So there will be a PlayStation 5, according to the Sony VP.
What?
Yay!
Yay!
Sony Computer Entertainment Executive Vice President, Masayasu Ito, affirmed to Japanese news company Nikkei Shinbun, I think, that there will be a PlayStation 5, either in the cloud or as a physical console. And I quote, "I think there will be a PlayStation 5. However, I don't know what form it'll have. It could be a physical console, or it could be in the cloud." Yeah. Amid industry speculation of more cloud-based gaming experience, Ito affirms that Sony is dedicated to creating new games regardless of their delivery method.
Good news.
Yeah, definitely.
It would suck to see the PlayStation 4 be the last console. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Nope. Especially with how the sales are going.
Right? Like, everyone's like, consoles are dead. Consoles suck. And it's just, this last year, the record sales for both consoles have been ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it was kind of obvious that there was going to be a PlayStation 5, but it's cool to see another Sony guy say it.
Also, really suck if, PlayStation stopped making consoles, because then I'd have to go to Nintendo or Microsoft. And before, that didn't seem that bad, because, I was an Xbox dude before, but now that I've had a PS4 for, a year, it's like, I don't want to go back.
Yeah. Stay on the light side. Don't go to the dark side. I find myself as not wanting to be in a relationship with one console, so I buy them all. And then I don't have time to play any of them. Oh, it sucks. Okay, moving on. Back to Microsoft news. 343 Industries will be making Halo 3 ODST for Halo Master Chief Collection. 343 Industries is working on it as a remaster for Xbox One as an apology for the problems that users have been facing since the launch of Halo the Master Chief Collection. Bonnie Ross, head of 343, made the announcement on Halo Waypoint. She stated that the team is now working on Halo 3 ODST, which will be upgraded to 1080p and 60 frames per second. Halo 3 ODST will be free for anyone who played Halo the Master Chief Collection online from its launch until December 19th. So if you missed out, sucks to suck. In addition to the free Halo 3 ODST, Ross also announced that users who've played it until that day will get via free update a remaster of the Relic map from Halo 2, which will run at 1080p and 60 frames per second, and that all users will get 1 month of free Xbox Live Gold, exclusive in-game nameplates, and an exclusive in-game avatar for free as another part of the apology.
Ooh.
So 343 Industries is pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, it seems like they're, doing better than Ubisoft.
Yeah, I mean, Ubisoft did it. That was really cool of them to offer, like Far Cry 4 and stuff like that.
See, it was cool up until I read I'm sure you read that article about
Yes.
the conditions that you have to sign under when you take the free game.
Yeah, if you take the free game, you're giving up your right to be in a class action lawsuit against them for releasing a buggy game.
Yeah. So it's it's kind of backhanded, guys.
It makes sense, honestly. I
don't know. I just that seemed kind of dirty to me.
Well, you
especially
can't.
Since they put in the.
You shouldn't be taking free games from them and then also suing them. Pick one or the other. You either are going to stick with the shitty game and sue them, or take the free game and shut up and move on.
I don't know. I just felt like them putting that into the contract is like, I probably would have taken the free game and been happy had you not said anything. Now I'm thinking about it. I mean, if that affected me, it didn't, because I don't have bad games.
Damn. Oh, okay. Anyways.
Okay. Are we moving on? Or?
Yes, let's move on.
Okay. So, the Evolve beta will unfortunately be exclusive to Xbox One. I'm not ragging on Xbox One, but I would like to play and I have a PS4, so there you go. No fanboys, don't get at me. So, this January, Xbox One owners will be able to get a taste of the new content in Evolve during an exclusive open beta. The beta will start at 3 a.m. PST or 6 a.m. EST on Thursday, January 15th, and will end on January 19th, 2015. For the first 2 days of the beta, players will have the chance to play Evolve's Hunt mode and be able to unlock additional hunters. During the final 2 days. During the final 2 days, the new Evacuation mode will be unlocked for the public experience for the first time. And Evolve is scheduled to release on February 15th, 2015 for Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
So it's cool that they're doing another beta, or they're doing a beta for it.
Yeah.
And I agree with you that it sucks that it's only on Xbox. I mean, there are so many people who want to play it on PlayStation as well as Xbox. It sucks that it's
ever get a beta.
A PlayStation?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the Destiny beta first, but not exclusively.
Did we ever get the Evolve beta is what I'm asking.
Oh, yeah, we did. It was just buggy as all hell.
Oh, I didn't get in then. Okay.
Yeah, I did. I downloaded it, but I just never played it.
Okay.
So, I heard that it was so buggy, nobody could get a match and all that stuff, and so I was like, nope, I'm not gonna even bother. If it's taking people an hour to get a match, then no.
Yeah. Okay, I'll shake the salt off then. I thought we didn't get a beta at all. I was like, that's kind of crappy. I don't mind if Xbox gets it first as long as we get one, but I just didn't get it. Okay. But, did you see the Wraith?
Yes, I did.
Third monster?
Yes.
That thing looks so cool.
Yeah, I agree. Is that the monster that we were voting on?
No, the monster we were voting on was the fourth one.
Okay. Cool. Anyways.
Yep, drop my controller.
Are you playing something?
No, I'm twiddling the controller to my heater because I'm going to turn it on immediately once we're done recording.
Okay.
All right. So, story number 7 for those who are counting, and we didn't tell you how many we had. We have 12.
We did. I did.
Oh, you did? Okay,
yeah.
My bad. So, story number 7 out of 12. Silent Hills hasn't started working on the heavy stuff yet. No clue what that means. Norman Reedus, best known for his role as Daryl Dixon in the I don't know if I call it critically acclaimed. The Walking Dead series, the TV show, shared a small update about the progress on the new Silent Hills game in development on an Ask Me Anything on Reddit. And I quote, I'm super excited to be a part of Silent Hills. Both Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro are geniuses at what they do. We haven't shot the heavy stuff yet. Kojima approached me right after Guillermo did. So, yeah.
Yeah. That's not surprising, really. I mean, it's probably really, really early in development.
Yeah.
And that even even PT, like, it only used his likeness for a few seconds at the very end.
True.
So he wasn't even really needed to do a whole lot in that. They could have just, animated him without actually having to, without needing him.
Well, they had to, get the accuracy of his footsteps in so you could.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna say yeah.
Especially when he starts running at super speed.
Running for his life, crying.
Oh yeah. I guess once you hit that fear level, I guess super speed is attainable.
Yes. All right, moving on to the biggest story on the list. And when I say biggest, I don't mean the best or anything. I just mean its longest story. Number 8, a plethora of new information regarding Square Enix's upcoming RPG Final Fantasy XV has been revealed at Jump Festa in Tokyo.
Yeah.
When I saw the name Jump Festa, I was like, shouldn't it be Jump Fiesta? Like, why is it Jump Festa? That sounds stupid.
If anything, I would have said it should be Jump Fest instead of Festa.
Or Jump Fest, but Festa.
Those Japanese people.
Yeah, them messing up the English language. Okay, so I'm gonna read off this list of stuff, and I'm gonna say the letter before each list item so that we know that I'm moving on to a new one.
Are we going to talk about them point by point, or once everything's said and done?
Do you want to talk to them about them point by point?
I haven't read all of them, but I guess if I come up with something to say.
Okay, yeah. If you come up with something to say it. Then I won't move on really fast. Okay, point A. A stunning new trailer was shown. The trailer gives more story details while also showing us a new character, more combat, and the enormous Titan enemy who, according to director Hajime Tabata, plays an important role in the story.
That hair.
Point B. A new character was revealed. Her name is Sydney. And she is a chief mechanic who doesn't exactly dress like one, in parentheses, who also appears to be helping Noctis and company with their car troubles. She will be included in the demo, episode Duske? I don't know.
Whoever names Final Fantasy games, gives them their subtitles, needs to be shot. And, there's a lot of focus on that car.
Yeah. I mean, the chick's hot. There's that.
I don't think I've actually seen her. Oh, and she's taking over for Sid, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, just because of the CID.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm all for equality in genders, but how are you going to take away Sid?
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's who that is. Okay.
Part C. Later in the gameplay trailer that revealed Sydney, an unfinished portion of a town was shown. This portion was shown through a dog's perspective. Unfortunately for dog lovers, the dog cam will not be available in the final build of the game.
Dog cam or riot.
Dog cam! Part D. The demo will contain one powerful summon and dual audio for English and Japanese. The latter feature may or may not be implemented in the final retail version of the game due to the presence of other European languages.
Guess what? English voiceovers still suck.
I disagree, but moving on.
I've never liked them for Final Fantasy, I guess.
Oh, I loved them for 13, but I also loved 13, so. Part E. The demo will be seamless with no load screens. The development team would like to retain that quality in the final game, but currently it's still a work in progress.
Good luck.
No sleep till you finish it. Make sure there's no load screens.
Was that an intentional lead-in? Because
Yes.
That was really good.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it was. Part F, Insomnia, is the name of the capital city in Noctis' country.
Why would you name a city Insomnia?
I don't know. That's maybe it's like Las Vegas. You know, like nobody sleeps here. They're all partying and stuff.
What does Las Vegas mean?
Well, I just meant like what Las Vegas is actually like, not as in, you know, San Diego means a whale's vagina.
I don't think that's true. I think we just quoted that like perfectly.
Part G. Towns, like the one shown in the dog cam video, will give you the ability to go shopping and sleep in hotels.
Oh my god, they're changing the game completely. This has not been done before.
Part H. Not Preparation H. Towns in the game will be populated and lively. You can hear NPC conversations while walking around.
What I said at the last part, or the last point, just copy that over in your heads to this point.
Part I. Trains will be a form of transportation in the game. While traveling by train, you're free to walk around in the interior.
Yeah, okay. That innovative train gameplay.
Train Simulator, Final Fantasy Edition. Oh.
I will only accept this as good news if you can fight on the train with your sword, like, on top of it.
And destroy it. Like, cut off a cart and watch the rest of them just fall behind.
Well, if Advent Children was or not Advent Children, what was the one for PSP?
Oh.
Zack in it.
I have no idea. Isn't it Duodecim?
No, that was the fighting game.
Oh.
This is Crisis Core, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that cinematic when Sephiroth and what's his name, Genesis, are fighting, and they like cut the giant like barrel of the giant tank thing off. Just go look up that cinematic. It's a good cinematic, and it's really awesome. And if they can do that, you can cut apart trains.
Okay, Part J. In-game days will last in real time. Will last an hour in real time. 40 minutes for the day and 20 minutes for the night.
I was blinded by the night.
Part K. Sleeping will be essential to the game. If your characters fail to get enough rest, they will suffer penalties, such as not being able to level up.
Jesus, what? That's actually kind of interesting. And
yeah, it's gonna make more strategy for it.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Part L. Food will also play a big role.
Okay, not.
Eating can grant your characters buffs, which can be prolonged with sleep. You can purchase food or cook it for yourself.
Oh, okay. I'll buy it then. If it was like you had to eat every like 20 minutes, I'd be like, nope, we're not buying this. I hate that.
Part M. Magic is in the game, but hasn't been shown off because the team is still working on its core mechanics.
That's good. That's intelligent not to show it off if it's not ready.
Part N. Noctis was supposed to be a magic character, but this was changed, and now the whole party will be able to use magic in some capacity. The reason behind this was to make the gameplay more interesting, which I totally agree with.
Magic swords!
It would suck if there was only one magic character.
Yes, it would.
You know, like, the premise of it sounds cool, having only one magic character in the world, something like that, but the gameplay-wise, that would suck.
Well, he's my only magic character, so he kind of has to be my healer.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He has the most powerful attacks, but he's going to be stuck healing everybody.
He's stuck healing everybody, while everybody else has swords and is in the front line attacking. So yeah, that wraps up all the information for Final Fantasy XV that came out of Jump Festa this weekend.
I have not been paying any attention to this game, but
the new trailer is awesome.
Yeah, I've seen the trailers. I don't know. I might get it, might not. The last Final Fantasy game I played was actually Crisis Core. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I played ones before that, but that was the last, in terms of chronologically released, that was the last one I played.
Ah, okay. I'm really looking forward to the next year of Final Fantasy, because I mean we've got Final Fantasy Type 0 HD coming out on March 17th, and then around the same time we've got Final Fantasy VII, the PC port coming to PS4.
No one's happy about it.
With trophies. Yeah, I know nobody's happy about it, but I'm still going to play it because it's going to have trophies. And then we've got Final Fantasy 15 coming within the next year or so, or maybe year and a half. And it's just, oh man, it's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year.
I would totally pick up Final Fantasy VII again if they had actually remastered it, because I never actually got a chance to finish it.
Yeah, see, I've never finished it, so it'll be fun to play for the first time full through.
Square Enix.
Square. Quit being so square.
Do it right or don't do it at all.
Yeah, bitches. Just don't pay attention to what I'm saying. I love you, Square. If you want to give me stuff, I will take it. Gamergate. Sorry.
Okay, that was random. Right, we should probably move on.
Number 9! The Chinese Room has announced that they are over halfway done with their upcoming PlayStation 4 exclusive, Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. That's just about all they said. They released a few screenshots and a tune that will be in the game. And it's scheduled to come out sometime in 2015. So, yeah.
I know nothing about this game.
Yeah, we were talking about it a little bit before we started recording. The Miles didn't know anything about it, and I was like, "Well, they really haven't revealed anything." Because, like, now that I think about it, I mean, it's like set post-apocalypse. I think like something happens.
Well, if everybody's gone to the rapture, I would hope it's post-apocalypse.
Yeah, but it's just like something happens in 1980s England.
No, I don't.
And like it's just something. Everybody's gone or something. You should just go look at the screenshots for it. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, but she said 1980s. I don't want to play that.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. Like that won't play a part other than the way everything looks.
Yeah, that's a part. That's a big part.
Why is that a big part? Like, what?
I don't like
bad?
1980s looks.
Yeah, but it's England. It's not what you're used to of 1980s.
I've seen England and Doctor Who in the 1980s.
Oh, okay. Because that's really historically accurate.
You're darn tootin' it is. I just said darn tootin' because I didn't want to cuss.
1980s, darn tootin'.
Anyway, so moving on. Telltale has added yet another episodic game to its busy schedule because, is it really a busy schedule when we have no idea when anything has a release date?
That's true.
And it's one of the most successful games of all time. Minecraft. Dramatic pause for you to say yay or something.
Yay!
Maybe. Okay, there we go. Alright, ever since the critical praise of Telltale's The Walking Dead, they have been prolifically, and that is actually very accurate, adding properties. The Wolf Among Us, Borderlands, Game of Thrones, and now Minecraft. Like their previous games, it will be episodic, story-driven, and focus on player choice. Mojang claims that Minecraft's story mode will not focus around Minecraft's silent protagonist Steve, but will mix new and old characters in an entirely original experience influenced by the Minecraft community. Mojang asserted that there is a massive interest for fiction set in Minecraft universe. The Telltale game is just one interpretation of the world. Episode 1 is slated for release in 2015 on Xbox consoles, PlayStation consoles, PC, Mac, iOS, and Android. That's really interesting, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Like, this is actually the most excited I've been for a Telltale game. Mind you, that is very tempered excitement, and I'm not frothing at the mouth like I was for Destiny, but I would like to play a story game based on Minecraft. That would be very, interesting.
It adds to the property. It adds a lot. It's gonna get, like I've seen being said everywhere right now, is that what it's gonna do really is it's gonna bring this whole younger generation into adventure games.
Yep.
It's gonna get them a taste of it and will expand the future of adventure games, which has already expanded like
exponentially.
Enormously in the past year or two because of Telltale. Because now you even look at Square Enix is making an adventure game, first-person adventure game. Capcom is doing one. It's just like it's exploding right now. Yeah. A lot of people want to get into this 5-episode structure. But yeah.
Right. So it'll be. I'm really curious about who the main character is going to be.
Worth mentioning while we're on a Telltale story though is on Xbox One right now they're doing a Telltale collection sale. Mm-hmm. And if you are not an Xbox Live Gold member, you can get every single Telltale episode for starting with The Walking Dead Season 1 and going forward, so everything since then, for $110. And if you're an Xbox Live Gold member, you can get it for $55 freaking dollars.
That's a great deal.
Yeah, The Walking Dead Season 1, The Walking Dead Season 2, The Wolf Among Us, Tales from the Borderlands, and Game of Thrones.
How many episodes are in each season of Walking Dead?
That's 5 episodes per season of every one of them, except for Game of Thrones has 6.
Oh wow! Wait, so it's including the season or the episodes that aren't out yet?
Yes, it includes season passes to all the seasons that are currently going to.
Well, that's even better of a deal than I thought it was. I thought you were just getting like episode 1 of Game of Thrones and Borderlands.
No,
yeah,
it's
I'll buy that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 20 episodes, 26 total episodes. No, wait, no. Yeah, 26 total episodes for $55.
Jesus Christo.
Like, holy crap. Oh man. Awesome.
Yeah, that's a really good deal, people. You should buy that.
Take advantage of it if you're an Xbox One owner.
Definitely. So, story number 11 out of 12. Almost done. Baker's dozen, all that. Bandai Namco is changing its name again. After being Bandai Namco Games Incorporated for less than a year, the company has announced that they will be changing their name to Bandai Namco Entertainment Incorporated. They're really doing this just for one word. Okay. But according to the latest press release, Bandai Namco stated that the reason for the name change was because, and I quote, with the advance of technology and diversification of user preferences, the group has expanded into new products and service domains that extend beyond its previous game business domain. So, by widening the definition of their business field to entertainment without limiting them to the present field of games, thus aiming for further growth through new development of service and content business that utilize networks. Fancy way of saying we're just making more things than just games. The name change will take place will become effective on April 1st, 2015.
It makes sense why they're changing it. I mean, if they're getting into other stuff other than games, then you would rather be entertainment than games. But it's still kind of silly that they just changed their name and now they're changing it again.
Especially, it's not even like their main name. I hadn't read this story up until now. I was expecting something like they're changing it to like Bamco or something. And then it's like, oh, nope, just that one word.
Yep, just the final word in it. But, so they're now, well, as of April 1st, they're now going to be Bandai Namco Entertainment, everybody.
How will people ever recognize them?
I know.
They're changing it so much.
What if they change their like logo and stuff too?
I don't know why they would do that, but
well, you never know. I mean, we were just talking about this in one of our group chats the other day, how Sony Santa Monica is now Santa Monica Studio, and like they changed their logo and everything.
Oh, well, I just realized Bandai Namco's logo is actually going to have to change.
Yeah, they're going to have to get rid of the games part, right?
Yep. I forgot that was in there.
Yeah. Okay. So anyways, moving on back to the adventure genre. Back in August, Square Enix announced Life is Strange. The episodic title's first episode now has an official release date. Episode 1 makes its debut on January 30th for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC. You can currently pre-order the game via Steam's pre-purchase option. Life is Strange will be told across 5 episodes and centers around a photographer named Maxine Caulfield, a girl who returns to her hometown of Arcadia Bay, Oregon, because you needed a random-ass place to put it, and gets caught up trying to find what happened to a former best friend's friend who has recently gone missing. Life is Strange employs a game mechanic that allows you to rewind time and change the course of events throughout the story. Naturally, this causes a butterfly effect that could have long-term ramifications. The first episode can be bought for $4.99, or you can buy the season pass for $19.99. Yes. So, good times. I'm actually really excited about it.
It'll probably be really good and get good reviews.
Have you seen the trailer, the new one they released with that announcement?
I think I saw it, but I didn't really know what I was looking at.
It had quotes from a bunch of different websites. You know, like this looks like The Walking Dead meets Gone Home. This looks like blah blah blah. This has a really good chance of being, a game comes from nowhere, blah blah. All this really, really hype like quotes from different sites.
Uh-huh.
And man, it looks really cool. It looks like it could be awesome.
Yeah. I wish it the best of luck. There you go.
Me too. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the review wrap-up. You want to start us off since it's your review?
Well, I was going to make a surprise since I never review things, but okay.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, since my surprise was ruined, the first review we have this week is for Destiny, the Dark Below DLC. That was reviewed by yours truly. Love me.
Love me.
And the review score might actually surprise you considering how much I love Destiny. I gave it a 6.9 out of 10, which is an okay, so don't yell, "The Destiny demigod has fallen! Gods do bleed!" or something. Okay. So the first review is Destiny the Dark Below DLC. That was reviewed by me. I gave it a 6.9 out of 10, which is probably surprising for some of you. Anyway, the Dark Below DLC is the best version of OK possible, according to our site's rating guidelines. Although Eris is a great addition, an absolute breath of fresh air when compared to Dinklebot, there's really just not enough here. There are only three really new story missions, and they revolve more around Eris's grudge against Omnigul and than really explaining things. Omnigul is an ever-present annoyance at best, as we never really hear anything in lieu of reasons or motivations from her. We know that the Hive want to destroy the Earth, but we still don't know why. Even the best part of the DLC, the raid, is ruined by a complete lack of context due to absolutely no voiceovers in the actual mission. By no means did I want Dinklebot talking in my ear the whole time, but I wouldn't have minded Eris giving warnings or reminiscing about lost friends and events that occurred as my fire team wandered the halls of the what's it called, Hellmouth. If you're a fan of Destiny, pick this up. I feel it gives you enough to validate the price. If not, well, because you kind of need it to progress through the game. So there's that. But I can't really suggest it, but the $20 price tag is rather steep considering what you actually get. So,
yeah. So pretty much what you're saying is it's good, not great, but it's definitely not bad. So, yeah.
Pick it up if you enjoy playing Destiny, but if you're kind of on the fence about it, you probably don't need to buy it.
So what we're saying is, no. All right, moving on. Number 2, Fantasy Hero Unsigned Legacy. It's actually a cool name.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it was reviewed by Adam, and he gave it a 7.5 out of 10. He said, while Fantasy Hero Unsigned Legacy isn't a revolutionary step forward in the action RPG genre, it does serve the genre well. It gains a sense of freshness from its interesting class choices and its enjoyable and customizable gameplay. The game would have benefited from some sort of in-mission checkpoint system and just a hair more attention paid to balancing of difficulty. Neither of these things detracted from my enjoyment from the game, though. Overall, Fantasy Hero Unsigned Legacy is a fun way to get your dungeon crawling fix on the PlayStation Vita and a good way to spend your time while traveling, or in between AAA releases this holiday season. So sounds like a good game. Again, not a great game, but not a bad game.
Kind of wish I had my Vita already so I could have gotten in on that, but
yeah.
But also another point I wanted to make about the Destiny, the Dark Below DLC, the checkpoints for the missions are awful.
Are they?
Yeah, most missions, if you go in, you get up near the end, and you leave, you'll have a checkpoint near the end. And the DLC, there's no checkpoints.
Oh wow, that sucks.
The missions aren't very hard, and if you die, you're gonna come back where you were. So I guess they're in mission checkpoints, but once you leave, your checkpoint's wiped.
Oh man,
which is really annoying if you have to take a break for whatever reason. And I don't know what my mom just gave me to eat, but it was freaking amazing.
You just ate it? You had no idea what it was?
It was it's like crackers with some kind of spicy sauce on them and some kind of cheese or something. It's amazing.
So to break down the fourth wall just a second, hopefully whenever we're done recording this, I will have edited out this moment a few minutes ago where Miles he was reading something and then all of a sudden he was just hold on, well, and then he just went silent and then came back and he's like, sorry, my mom just brought me some snacks. I was like, oh, okay. So we'll see if I remember to edit that out. I should.
If you're listening to this, thank you, Mom.
Okay, ready for the next review?
Yeah. So, I really want more of those crackers. But, so the next review comes to us from Audrey. It was for Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. This is really hard now because now my mouth is watering and it's kind of annoying to try to read something. She gave just in case you didn't hear, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, a 9.6 out of 10. Oh my god, this is torture. This game is just simply amazing. Those who haven't played it when it was originally released on the PlayStation 2 will benefit replaying it again and again with new difficulties and added features, as well as to see the new cutscenes that greatly add story to the game. To those who have never played the game, it is a great combination of Final Fantasy and Disney, that creates a heartfelt, whimsical fantasy world. The downside to Final Mix version of the game is that you can't just get it on your own. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix HD is one of the 2 games included in Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD Remix, alongside with Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix HD. I seriously hate whoever names these games. In the theater mode for Kingdom Hearts Recoded. Big fans of the franchise may see this as a benefit, getting 2 games in a 2-hour movie for the price of $39.99. But for those who are only interested in this game in particular, may find the other 2 games may find them unnecessary due to the need to understand past games in order to understand the stories of each. Overall, the game is just a beautiful part of the whole series and made me upset that Kingdom Hearts 3 has no release date yet.
And to follow that up, she also reviewed Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix.
Isn't it Birth by Sleep Final Mix HD?
Whatever.
Because all of that is necessary.
Yeah.
Square Enix, get together.
Audrey gave it an 8.8 out of 10. She said that this game was really, really fun to play and a solid prequel to the Kingdom Hearts series. The stories of Terra and Ven were captivating and engaging, while Aqua's fell flat. The gameplay, while new and foreign, was still interesting to learn and utilize. However, simple moves can be used to negate the need for a command system, taking a bite out of some of the challenge. This game offers an even balance of gameplay and story, which can be an upside or a downside for players. It is very difficult to incorporate 3 character stories into one game, but Square Enix did so in an overall appealing way. Fans of the Kingdom Hearts franchise who've never played the original game because it was not on the PlayStation home console like myself. This game. Will appreciate the insight this game provides to the story of the previous games. To those who are new to the Kingdom Hearts series, I wouldn't recommend playing this game until after playing Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories, and Kingdom Hearts 2. So yeah.
That is still what's stopping me from getting into that series.
Because of the mix-up story stuff, or what?
I remember reading a review for Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, actually, I think. I read the review, and it was like, if you have not been playing the series from the beginning, don't pick it up now. And I was like, I'm going to take your advice then.
Well, I mean, that was also when they didn't have
the remasters.
the remaster where you could play every single one of them. Because that's a big difference. We can play them all now in HD. But, I mean, what's stopping you now is it's not on PS4.
That's also a good point. I didn't even realize that one. So, yes, it's not on PS4, so I'm not going to play it.
Yeah, but the rumor is, though, that it is coming to PS4. So
I might not play it still, but okay.
Yeah.
I will probably have other things.
Let's move on to the listener questions. All right, Dennis. I know you messaged me last week and said that we forgot your questions. And that's very true. We did forget your questions. However, we were recording 2 episodes on the same day, which were both an hour and a half long. And the question segment came at the very end of the 3 hours of recording. And so we were exhausted at that point. And so, yeah, I did totally forget about them. But now we're going to read them. So, number 1 from Dennis. Do you think that annual games like Assassin's Creed should take a break for a year to get everything in line?
Yes.
Yeah, I would definitely be okay with that.
Okay.
Every other year seems like a better release schedule than every single year.
Also, like, it's not even every single year at this point. They're, like, releasing multiples in one year. It's like, you're kind of... I don't know who they expect to be buying their games, like, every single game. I know some people do, but, like, not everyone can afford to do that.
Yeah,
And also... go ahead.
2 out of the last 3 years, they've released 2 games in the same year.
Yeah.
Because 2 years ago, they released 3, and then 3 Liberation. And then this year, it was Rogue and Unity.
And like I've given my opinion on this in an article. I don't think I was writing for Mong at the time, but I think yearly games probably need to go like bi-yearly or something. Or in the case of like, I never thought I'd be using this as an example for anything good. Call of Duty, how they have like, they're two different studios developing their games, and like one studio releases one this year, and then the next year is the other one, then the next year it goes back to them. I think that's a really good model, and it would probably avoid some of the stuff that's happened with Unity and stuff.
Well, Ubisoft does have that model. They do.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they have. Ubisoft has several development studios.
Then where do they go wrong?
Well, they go wrong with trying to make it online incorporated. Like, that really fucked stuff up this year.
I was really excited for Unity too, and that's like the first time I've been excited for an Assassin's Creed since the first one.
Well, the good news is that it's fixed now. That last patch supposedly fixed everything.
It's been too long. They've lost my hope.
I plan on playing it. I plan on playing it next week, so I'm pretty excited to dive into it. It's either that or play Kingdom Hearts. And I'm like, I kind of want to play Assassin's Creed now that it's finally fixed. But anyway, so next question. He asked, do you expect 2015 to release as many broken games as we have experienced this year?
I pray to some higher being not.
Yeah, I hope not. God, that would suck.
Yeah, I really hope people have like learned from all the mess ups this year. And they're like, we don't want to go down in the books as continuing this horrible trend.
I mean, with all the delays we've seen lately,
yeah,
and even things like CD Projekt Red delaying The Witcher again, and it's still a few months out, and then now it's even further. Mm-hmm. You would think that maybe they're learning. They're like, okay, yeah, let's not do that. Let's not release a broken game.
I really hope so, because this has been a little bit ridiculous. Let's be honest.
Yes, very, very ridiculous. More than a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
All right, and this final question, Dennis asks, what has been the biggest controversy for you this year?
Oh God.
To you this year? Probably Lou-gate.
Lou-gate.
Where he just disappears and reappears.
That's been gate.
Yeah, been a huge, huge controversy. Come on, Lou, get your shit together, bro.
I don't really know what the biggest controversy has been. I guess I know probably people are expecting Gamergate, but I'll be honest, I heard about that when it began, and I really just stopped paying attention to it.
That's the same with me. I just totally tuned it out.
It's like my life is easier not trying to figure all this out and try and see who's on whose side and such. But
I don't even know if Gamergate is. What is it even? Is it about the female thing still, or is it about the journalism being paid, or like that's so many different points, and it's like you have no single point to focus on. It's ridiculous.
I think according to my friend who follows it, I think he looks up stuff daily, I guess, it seems like it's still a gender issue, I think.
Okay.
But honestly, I haven't looked into it myself, so I'm not going to say anything solid, but
yeah,
that has not been the biggest controversy for me this year, though.
Mine's probably the broken games.
Yeah, it's either broken games, Ubisoft, and their whole, I know this has to do with gender, but their whole, we can't put females in this game, it takes too long, and then Sunset Overdrive is like, really? Because we did this in a day. And there's a third one, I forgot what it was, but you get the idea.
Yeah. The Final Fantasy VII announcement.
Yeah. Also, these are not really widespread big controversies though. So there's also that.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, that Final Fantasy thing, that was rough.
Here we go. Biggest controversy this year. North Korea. Fuck you guys.
That is pretty serious though.
I'm glad your internet got shut down. Our government rocks. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, they did kind of try and kind of enforce censorship on us. It's like we're not the same nation as you. You can't do that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so moving on.
I'll take Jacobs.
Okay, cool.
Hello, Mr. Kyle. How are you doing today? So, question number 1. Bong. No. That's bad. That's illegal. Well, depending on where you're living. Number B. Yep, let's go with that. Number B. With Christmas right around the corner, I thought I should ask, what is your favorite holiday moment that involves video games? Every year, my siblings and I get out all the Guitar Hero instruments and play Guitar Hero World Tour, or we play countless hours of Mario Kart 64 and Diddy Kong Racing. Or, as he put it, Diddy King Racing. Sounds good. I don't know.
Um,
My parents didn't really buy me video games for Christmas, so.
I mean, like, I'm wondering, is he talking about favorite memory or favorite, like, holiday tradition involving gaming? Because that kind of sounds like both.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of the same, I guess. Like,
'Cause-
traditions do kind of breed memories, so.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite memory was probably, opening up, like, I don't know, probably NCAA football or Madden or something when I was like, 13 or so.
Yeah.
I can't even really remember, like all the Christmases run together and it's hard to remember which games I got actually on Christmas or not. So I guess I can't really say that any one of them really stood out. Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, like I said, my parents never really bought me video games for Christmas, which was because I always traded my games in, and they hated when I did that. So, yeah, and now, as an adult, I was like, I traded in Xenosaga for like $10, and that was worth probably about 90 at the time. So,
Yeah.
GameStop, you can go
I
spend.
I stopped trading into GameStop.
Yeah, but I guess my favorite memory is like the only one I really had was when my mom got me, my parents got me a N64, and although I had no clue what it was, they got me oh god, what was the game called? Demolition Kings or something for it. You have any?
No, I've never heard of it.
Demolition Nintendo 64. What was that game called? Blast Corps. That was it.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, and I to this day don't really know how I was supposed to play that game, but I had fun with it every now and then.
But I mean, I guess like my favorite moment though would be playing games with my niece. Like she's like 11, and so like playing Mario Kart this year, like this week, I'm going to play Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros. With her and stuff. And we typically play games on her Wii or her Wii U and stuff. And that's always really, really fun for me.
Yeah.
So that's probably my favorite memory. Gonna be, going forward. But yeah.
That's nice. That's really nice.
So our game releases.
Oh, hold up. He has
sorry.
one more question.
Oh.
Jake
Really?
Kyle. There you go.
Oh, well, yeah. He just signs it, Jake.
Yeah. Since they're all separate pieces, I figured I should address them separately.
Okay. So anyways, our game releases this week is extremely short.
I'm
Okay,
taking Vita.
you can take Vita. On PlayStation 4, we've got Switch Galaxy Ultra and Trine Enchanted Edition. The 1,000th time Trine has been released. And then on PlayStation 3, we've got Resogun and Shakespeare's !
Yeah.
Because that's a game. Not
Yeah.
Shakespeare, but Shakespeare's.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was probably a play on words. Okay. So, PlayStation Vita. You're looking at Broken Sword 5, The Serpent's Curse, Episode 2. Oh, okay, that's a long title. Field Runners 2, Resogun, and Switch Galaxy Ultra. So there you go. And for all the other systems, you're not getting anything.
Yeah, there's nothing major that was announced to be released this week. There might be like a little announcement here or there that just comes out on like Xbox Live or, eShop or something. Actually, there is an eShop one. For Wii U, Duck Hunt.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
That's
Everyone's
right.
That's a great holiday game.
Duck Hunt is coming out on Christmas Day on Wii U. So get that.
No one's going to buy that.
Dude, I'm totally going to buy that.
I'm sorry.
I'm all about Duck. Actually, well, I do have a Wiimote. Never mind. I was going to say, wait, I can't do it. But I have a Wiimote, so I can use it. Even though I would much rather use a Zapper.
And I guess there's probably something for PC, but there's always something for PC.
There was 2 games listed for PC, and they were both manga. And I was like, wait, what? That's
like animated mangas?
yeah, like
Okay.
like a I don't know, visual novel. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not counting those as games to put on here. Like, especially if they're the only things.
Yeah.
And maybe if they had they were sneaky and they were in a giant list of games, I would have included them. But if they were the only ones, I was like, nope.
And yeah. So there's
So that wraps up episode 64, not episode 63 like I had first said. We record on Tuesdays and then release on Tuesday nights as soon as I'm done editing and producing it. You can contact us at contact.mong@gmail.com, where you can send all of your questions, comments, sexy emails, nude pictures.
Send all of that to 555. Give me your pics. 8675309.
You can find us on Twitter at mong.com, all spelled out, mong.com. You can find us, what?
Did you actually say what the email account was?
Yeah, I said.
Oh, okay.
I said it. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/Mong Network, or on Facebook, Tumblr, and Instagram by just searching for Middle of Nowhere Gaming. Be sure and check out the website, middleofnowheregaming.com, for all of the latest editorials, news, and reviews, and all the good stuffs. The sexy pictures of Miles. Go to the contact, or the staff page. Yeah.
I don't think there are any.
There are no sexy pictures of Miles on the website. I'm sorry, guys. I let you down. I will make up for it. No, I probably won't. I don't care.
I mean, I guess my smile is sexy. There's one of those pictures, I guess.
There's one of those. And you can find us on Twitter. You can find me at Osborne_2009, and you can find Miles at
Furious Milk.
Yes. So, Mong!
Keep it milky, folks. Keep it eggnoggy.
And happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
Oh, PSA, if you live by a cookout, go get their eggnog milkshake. It's freaking amazing.
Mong.
Mong.